Earlier today, there was a report that the Atlanta Hawks are listening to offers for John Collins, which is kind of like, why wouldn't you do that? Everybody listens to offers on pretty much everybody. But everyone is making a big deal about it, so I thought I'd give my take on it. Disclaimer, I am a Hawks fan, but I like to believe I keep my Hawks takes pretty tame. I even had them missing the playoffs in my standings prediction before the season, but those are a wreck anyway. Anyways, John Collins is a top 10 power forward in the league. Not just a young power forward, but period. I mean, this season, I'm not really sure where to put him. Giannis is better, AD is better, Tatum is better, Sabonis is better, I'm pretty sure. Zion is also a better, and then there's Draymond. I think Collins beats him in the talent department, but you could argue that Draymond's impact on offense and defense is better than his talent, and I'd probably agree with that. So there we go. John Collins has been the 7th best power forward this season. Kristaps has been bad, Siakam was bad for a while, and Jaren Jackson Jr. hasn't even played yet, I'm pretty sure. So needless to say, John Collins has to be one of the most valuable talents in the league, especially considering his age and the improvement he has shown every year. He would fit on pretty much every single team. He's one of the best pick and roll men in the NBA, and he's a legitimately good shooter, even if his attempts aren't a ton. Defensively, he's also improved a lot since a couple years ago, and this season I think is probably the best we've ever seen him on defense. He still gets pushed around in the paint against guys way stronger than him a lot, but his ability to hold his own when switched on to smaller perimeter guys has been pretty decent actually. He still gets blown by sometimes, but he also stays in front of them a good amount of the time. Sometimes when he gets blown by, he'll also kind of use his athleticism and catch up with the guy to get a block from behind. So yeah, he's I guess probably been average to above average at times on defense this season. Did I mention he's shooting 56% from the field, 40% from 3, and 84% from the line? Not to mention, he's also only 23 years old, so he's sure to still improve his game. His post-up game is kind of weird because when he gets a mismatch on a smaller guy, he'll get position, and instead of muscling through the dude, he takes some fadeaway shot that every time he takes, I'm like, why did you do that? And then it just goes in anyway. I mean, who knows if that's really sustainable? That's what I was thinking at the beginning of the season, and they're still going in. I don't know, but I think he should definitely still be able to muscle through guys, which he definitely does at times, don't get me wrong. He's finished strong over big guys a lot this season, whether that be dunking on them or just finishing a tough layup. He's been really, really good. He's also one of the best rebounders in the league, and him and Capella give the Hawks a million extra possessions a game. I've also talked this whole time about him and haven't told you his actual stats yet. So he's averaging 18.5 points, 8 rebounds, and 1.5 assists on 56, 40, 84 splits, and a 64% true shooting percentage. So basically, John Collins is a walking double-double on crazy good efficiency. Needless to say, that player is extremely valuable offensively in today's NBA. This is why the Hawks can't win a trade with him. Nobody they get in return will replicate or replace what he does for them on the offensive end. We're actually going to take a look at some trades from Twitter, where all the basketball experts are. So let me go over to Twitter and I will show you the complete crap show that these are.
This is a Chucky Beat.
Okay, so as you can see here, we are on Sporting Logical's John Collins NBA trade machine tweet. It was made a little over an hour ago, so there should be plenty of replies. We're just going to look at some of the stuff that people left. And this dude, he said John Collins for DJ Wilson, Dante DiVincenzo, and 2 second-round picks. First of all, I don't think this would work for the Bucks. They have Giannis, they have Brook Lopez. So is John Collins coming off the bench? Are you playing Giannis at small forward? I don't think it is really a great idea, especially since their problem is perimeter talent. So giving up their second or third or fourth best perimeter player this season, for the Hawks, this still isn't enough. DJ Wilson is whatever. DiVincenzo is cool. And 2 second round, like what? This is just not a good return for John Collins, despite him having to get a max this offseason. And then, I'm not even going to acknowledge that one. And then we're going to come down here. Somebody said John Collins. And I guess this is like a pick swap and an unprotected first for Lonnie Walker, Lucas Samanic. I mean, it's okay. Lonnie Walker's fine. I don't know a whole lot about Samanic. I'm not sure he's played a whole lot in the NBA. And these picks from the Spurs could be pretty decent. But, I mean, that's actually probably the best one I've seen so far. And this is the one where I'm really upset about. Because, okay, so you got John Collins to the Celtics. That'd be pretty good. For Carson Edwards, who is whatever. He's probably not going to be in the NBA for a while. And then Aaron Naismith. And then a single first-round pick. You're giving end-of-the-rotation players and a single first-round pick that's going to be late. This is the kind of thing that I don't like seeing. And this Heat trade, Precious Achiuwa, he's a really good defensive player, can't really shoot, and then another first-round pick. It's fine. It's fine. It's just not, you're not going to get return for, and then this one right here, John Collins, Kevin Huerter, Cam Reddish, Paul Millsap, for Paul Millsap and Michael Porter Jr. I mean, I don't think this is good for the Hawks. I don't think it solves anything. And if anything, you're giving up more than you really should. And, I mean, you're just seeing the trades here, right? Larry Nance Jr., he's a pretty good role player. I like him. Cedi Osman has been pretty decent this year. And then Damian Dotson, who's whatever. You're giving up Tony Snell, which is whatever. Chris Dunn, he hasn't played yet. And then John Collins. I mean, that'd be a pretty good fit on the Cavs, actually. Darius Garland, Colin Sexton, Isaac Okoro, John Collins, Jared Allen. That would be a good team. As a Hawks fan, I don't like it. I don't like it for the Hawks. I mean, Larry Nance Jr. is athletic and stuff like that, but, I mean, what are you really doing here? So this is basically just what I wanted to show you guys. And then this one is John Collins for Rajon Rondo. John Collins and Rajon Rondo for Lonzo Ball. No, just no. But this is what I'm talking about. You know, this is what I'm talking about. This one, Peyton Pritchard, Romeo Langford. Why are the Hawks... I mean, first of all, Oladipo would just leave the Hawks. But anyways, this is pretty much all I wanted to show you. These are the kind of trades that people are offering. And if this is really what you're getting for John Collins, you're not doing great. You're not doing great at all. The Hawks are going to be a lot worse. This is probably my favorite one. Miles Bridges has been kind of up and down in his career. Devontae Graham would solve the Hawks' backup point guard problem. And then you get a second-round pick. This is probably the best one. This is my personal favorite one as a Hawks fan. But I still don't think any of them are any good. I think at this point, you just give John Collins his $27 million and just be done with it. Him and Trey are a perfect pick-and-roll pairing. And offensively, they're one of the best duos in the entire league. So I just wanted to show some of these trades that I've been seeing on Twitter that have been making me very mad. But, you know, that's pretty much it. If you did enjoy the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. And y'all have a good one.